Retributive theory of punishment. Introduction. The retributive theory of punishment is one of the oldest and most fundamental justifications for penal systems worldwide. It is based on the principle of just deserts, meaning that offenders deserve to be punished in proportion to the severity of their crime. This theory holds that punishment is not merely a deterrent or a means of rehabilitation but an intrinsic moral obligation of justice. Historical evolution of retributive theory. A. Ancient justice systems. I. Hammurabi's Code, Babylon, 1754 BCE. One of the earliest legal codes, the Code of Hammurabi, emphasized lex talionis, the law of retaliation, commonly known as an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This principle meant that the punishment should be equivalent to the crime committed. 2. Biblical and religious foundations. The Old Testament reinforced retributive justice, particularly in the Book of Exodus 21, 23-25. Similar principles are seen in Hindu Dharmastra, Islamic Sharia law, and Greek philosophies on justice. B. Classical philosophers on retribution. I. Plato, 427 to 347 BCE, argued that punishment should aim at moral reform but also recognize the need for proportional justice. 2. Aristotle, 384 to 322 BCE, differentiated between corrective justice, fair reparation for harm, and distributive justice, fair distribution of benefits and burdens in society. C. Roman and medieval perspectives. I. Roman law, the 12 tables, 451 to 449 BCE, emphasized the notion of proportionate punishment. Roman legal principles influenced later European legal traditions. 2. Medieval Christianity, St. Augustine Street. Thomas Aquinas. Augustine supported the idea that punishment was necessary for divine justice. Aquinas integrated Aristotelian thought, arguing that punishment should be proportional and uphold social order. D. Enlightenment thinkers and modern retributivism. I. Immanuel Kant, 1724 to 1804, one of the most influential retributivists, argued that punishment should be categorically imperative, meaning criminals must be punished because justice demands it, not for societal benefits. 2. Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, 1770 to 1831, saw punishment as restoring moral balance in society. Introduced the idea that crime is an assertion of individual will, and punishment negates that wrongful assertion. 3. Cesare Beccaria, 1738 to 1794. Although he opposed harsh penalties, his work on crimes and punishments, 1764, influenced discussions on proportionate justice. Core concepts of retributive theory. Times moral justification. Crime is a moral wrongdoing that deserves punishment irrespective of its social consequences. Justice is not about deterrence or rehabilitation but about ensuring that offenders pay their due. Times proportionality. The punishment should match the severity of the crime. Overpunishment is unjust, and underpunishment fails to provide true justice. Times autonomy and responsibility. Humans are rational beings who understand right and wrong. If someone commits a crime, they must bear the consequences of their choices. Times non-utilitarianism. Retributivists argue that punishment should not be based on whether it benefits society, as utilitarians claim, but on moral fairness. Criticism of retributive theory. Times fails to prevent future crimes. Unlike deterrence-based models, retribution does not actively prevent crime but simply reacts to it. Times potential for excessive harshness. History has shown that over-reliance on retribution can lead to extreme punishments. Example, death penalty for minor crimes. Times ignores social causes of crime. Critics argue that crime is often a result of social, economic, and psychological factors rather than mere personal choice. Times no room for reform, retribution focuses solely on punishing the offender, not on rehabilitating them for reintegration into society. Modern applications and legal systems, times retribution in criminal law, most legal systems incorporate retributive elements, such as mandatory sentencing laws and capital punishment. Times death penalty and life imprisonment, countries that support the death penalty often justify it through retributive reasoning. Times three strikes laws, in some jurisdictions, repeat offenders face harsher penalties based on the idea that they deserve stricter punishment. 6. Conclusion: the retributive theory of punishment remains a dominant perspective in legal philosophy, emphasizing justice, moral responsibility, and proportional punishment. However, modern criminal justice systems often blend retributive principles with deterrence and rehabilitation approaches to create a more balanced legal framework.